Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is really exciting because I am doing a try-on haul in almost full face of first impressions. I think the only things I don't have are like an eyeshadow palette, a new setting spray, and a new lip product, but everything else, including I have a new beauty sponge to try out and a new eyebrow product to try out, is new. So I'm so excited. I went to ULTA, or the website, and Walmart and got a lot of affordable goodies as well as a few high-end things. Some things are like skincare-esque, which I'm going to show you the things that I obviously can't demo right now, but I am so excited. I haven't done one of these since I think March, or like the very beginning of my channel. So yeah, if you want to see me put all of these products to the test and kind of film you know, my initial reactions to these new products, then don't forget to please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I post, typically Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Pacific time. And don't forget to follow me. My handles are at the beginning of every video, and of course everything that I mention will be listed down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, so I'm going to put my head back. I figured that I would show you a few of the non-makeup-y things I got, so I had to reorder this. This is a Dr. Teals Pure Epsom Salt Foaming Bath. This is my favorite bubble bath, as many of you guys know, because I feature it in a lot of like my hauls and empties videos. This is a scent I actually haven't tried yet, so I'm very excited. Literally smells like milk and honey. I love it. I love milk and honey. That's like one of my favorite like shower bathy scents, so I'm very excited. I also picked up this Andalou Naturals Turmeric and Vitamin C excuse me, Turmeric and Vitamin C Enlighten Serum. So it's a brightening serum that has fruit stem cell complex, vitamin C, skin friendly stuff to kind of brighten up your skin. I wanted to get this because I have acne scarring, as obviously you can tell. So it comes in a little tube like this, and I've used this for the past couple of days, and I actually find that it has helped brighten like even a little bit. I may be too early to tell, but for me, from what I see, just because I know my skin and I know what it looks like, there are some spots like on my forehead that look a little bit brighter than usual. I don't know if it's just like in my head, but to me, I like it. I'm very excited to keep using this. And last but not least, for like my makeup-y items, I got this. This is something I actually ordered off Amazon. This is the Bedhead Wave Artist. So it has like this little like clamp right here that kind of it's not like a crimper, but I guess you would use it in the same way that you would use a crimper. So you just clamp this around, you know, sections of your hair, and then it would form like beachy waves just because of the way that this is shaped. So I'm very excited to try this out. I will be taking this with me to LA. By the time you're watching this, I'm already in LA. So yeah, I'm very excited and I can't wait to use it. And it was really affordable. I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks. Okay. Now for the makeup-y stuff. I have this new Flower, well, it's not new, it's new for me. This is the Flower Beauty sponge, and this is the Ultimate 3-in-1 blending sponge. It looks like this. Flower Beauty is a cruelty-free, affordable line you can get at Walmart. It was created by Drew Barrymore, and I've heard so much hype about this sponge. You guys know I'm not like a huge sponge person, but I'm always on the hunt for like a really good, affordable sponge. And oh, it's super cute. It's like this little lavender shape. I'm gonna go wet it and I'll be right back. Wow, okay, so I just wet it, and I don't know if you can tell, it is definitely bigger, and I noticed that I was like squeezing it out, like suds were coming out of it. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit different in that when you like squeeze it, it kind of holds its shape a little bit before it like goes back to normal, kind of like, you know, like memory foam-ish, which is weird, but it feels very soft and squishy, so hopefully it's good. And because it's different from like my Eco Tools and my Morphe sponge, but I'm very excited to try this out. But first, let's go ahead and prime the face. I have this Wet n Wild PhotoFocus face primer. This is the matte version, and I'm very excited. It claims that it has a lightweight formula, refines the appearance of pores, smooths skin for even makeup application. And I got this at Walmart. I believe it was like under $5. It looks like this. I have no idea what to expect in terms of the texture. Oh, okay. Wow, so it comes out like a white liquid cream. Let's see. It feels very lotiony. Okay, so it doesn't feel like pore minimizing. Like, it doesn't have that silicone-y texture, and it doesn't feel super tacky. Like, it literally just went on like a lotion. But I've read really, really good reviews about this, so I'm hoping that it will make my makeup last and stay matte, because I am actually going with a friend. I don't think we're gonna go on a hike, but she wanted to go on this little like walking trail by her place with Mrs. Maple. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be in the sun. It is cloudy today, but it is still hot outside because it is Vegas. So yeah, I mean, so far so good. It still doesn't feel tacky, but oh, it actually kind of like, now it looks like it's a little bit matte on my skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like the after effect of when you applied like a silicone primer, so it's very interesting. For foundation, I picked up the Kokie Skin Perfect HD foundation. Comes with a glass bottle and a pump. This is the shade 40W. I did buy this at Walmart. Kokie is a brand that you can also find at Walmart, and they're cruelty-free, kind of like, they're affordable, but I would say they're more in the price range of like Maybelline, L'Oreal. I guess, I mean, I haven't shopped there in like years because they're not cruelty free, but if I were to guess, because it is more expensive than like Wet n Wild and e.l.f. So yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pump 2 pumps, I'm kind of scared, onto this foundation, or onto this sponge. Ooh. Okay, so that was like 1.5. I'm just gonna like stamp that. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good color match. Just gonna kind of dot this all over the face with the sponge. And I'm just gonna see what one layer is like, and then if I want, I'll add another layer. Yeah, so I'm gonna do one more pump because that was like 1.5. The sponge feels really soft. As I was saying, the sponge is very soft and malleable. It is probably the most comparable in terms of like a beauty blender, because the beauty blender is very like soft and squishy. This one I feel like is even more squishy, and I like how it does have like that flat, round butt, if you will, so it's really nice to just like pounce on your face and get a lot of surface area. And first impression of this foundation is that it is medium coverage. I would say it's like solid medium. I do still see like my dark spots and some of my blemishes peeking through, but maybe again that's due to the fact that I'm using a sponge, which is going to absorb some of the product. But I don't hate it. I actually really like the finish. I think it's very natural. As you can tell, it's like not matte. I would say this foundation is a nice solid satin finish. Alright, and then for concealer, I didn't pick up a spot concealer, so I'm just going to use a regular one, but I did pick up this Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. It's waterproof, and it's in the shade Light Warm. It's $9, I believe, at Ulta, and I've heard really great things about this, and I can't wait to try it. You get 0.08 fluid ounces. Okay, so the wand, the doe foot applicator, is literally like the same as the ColourPop one. I wonder if the formula is going to be the same. Ooh, okay. So this is definitely darker than I had anticipated. I know it claims it's light warm, but it is very warm. I would say right off the bat, I know the wand looks similar to the ColourPop one, but this is definitely a little bit of a more moussey formula. Just gonna highlight center of my face. Interesting, okay. To spot conceal the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild PhotoFocus concealer in the shade Medium Tawny. Alright, then I'm going to go back in with that same Flower Beauty sponge, and I kind of want to try using this like flat side to blend underneath the eyes. Let's see. I kind of like that effect. Because it is like round at the top, you're not going to get like directly in the corners of your eyes, or at least my eyes, because that inner corner is always really hard to reach. But I like the shape for around the eyes. Okay, and then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to go back in with the butt of the beauty blender, I like to call it, and then just blend everything out. This concealer dries pretty fast, I would say, so you would definitely have to work with it quickly. I'm pouncing pretty intensely on my head because it kind of dried down, but wow, that coverage is great. Even with a damp sponge, I feel like this is really good coverage. Alright, so our cream base is down, and I do like how my face looks. I'm obviously gonna have to wear it throughout the day, but I'm really excited so far. Okay, and then now moving on to something that prompted this whole haul. As I showed you guys in I think it was my sunrise glitter makeup tutorial, my banana powder in my Wet n Wild contouring palette broke, so I got this new Essence Brighten Up powder, which is basically just a banana powder, and it feels very like silky and creamy, and I'm very excited to try it. So to set under the eyes, I'm going to take my Real Techniques setting brush, dip into this powder. Okay, so there's not a lot of kick up when you dip in. I'm just going to kind of set around the eyes, just literally brighten up the under eye, which is something that I love doing. I'm also gonna take some on my like right in between my brows, down my nose, literally down the center of my face. Okay, I can't tell like a super huge difference. I think I'm just used to the Wet n Wild powder because it was so powdery and creamy that a lot came up on the brush, so I could actually see the powder on my face. I think this is definitely more subtle, but I actually like it. I don't hate it, so this could be really good. Okay, and then to set all over the face, I got the Catrice Cosmetics All Matte Setting Powder. This is in the shade 30 Warm Beige, and it claims it lasts up to 12 hours, it's shine controlling, it's ultra silky and mattifying. The top kind of broke in shipment, but it does feel very, very silky and creamy. A lot of Catrice powders, like you guys know I have my Catrice bronzer, they do feel very silky and creamy when you put your finger in them, so that's always a good sign. So I'm just gonna take this and this BH Cosmetics number 124 brush, and okay, so there's not a lot of kick up. Like their bronzer has a lot of kick up when you put your brush in there, but this one doesn't, and I'm just going to pat this all over the face. Okay, so my face feels very nice and velvety. I have to attribute that to either the primer or this powder, which kind of was like the final step in that, because this foundation doesn't claim to be mattifying or anything, so it was still tacky to the touch after I applied it, but my face feels very good. I'm very, very excited. So I figured we'd finish up the face products right now. I got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. This packaging, so beautiful. Do you see that? Compact itself is like stunning. You have like your little mirror, and then you have the bronzer, which, oh, ooh, okay, a lot of color comes out, but it looks like it will be very buildable. I'm so excited. This is great. This is like perfect from what I can see, obviously. So I'm gonna take my Tools blending and bronzing brush. I'm just going to, okay, so there is some kick up when you put your brush in, and I'm just going to, all right, so my first impression is that you do get color right when you put your brush in. It's pretty pigmented, so go in with a light hand and make sure you're always tapping off your brush. But I think it looks so smooth, and I think this color is great because I did buy this online. So far so good. I'm just going to bronze the rest of that. Go down my neck. Okay, so this bronzer gets an A for me. I think it was so easy to work with. It is pigmented, but it blends out super nicely. I think this is great, and I'm actually going to be using this on my eyes today, just kind of as like a quick little like crease thingy, because I don't have an eyeshadow palette, but I just figured like why not use these two. Spoiler alert, this is the highlight that I got, which is actually an eyeshadow. This is the J.Cat Triple Crown Baked Shadow in the shade Dolce de Leche, and it's really, really beautiful. I'm gonna get to that, but first I have the BareMinerals Gen Nude Powder Blush. This is in the shade That Peach though. Comes in a compact like this, and it does feel very creamy when you put your finger into it. And you do get that nice, like, subtle color payoff, but I have a feeling this will be very buildable. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild's blush brush. Yeah, see, there's no kick up because it is like a creamy formula. Just going to apply this. Ooh. This is a matte blush, but I love how it just looks on the skin. My bronzer looks so crazy on camera, but in person it looks totally normal. It's weird how it does that sometimes. All right, so my first impression of this is that I think I'm really gonna like it. It's very buildable and very creamy, but it goes on and it's so smooth and it's almost satin on the skin. Like, it's not as satin as like my Essence Satin Touch Blush, but it is a matte blush, but it has like life to it. I don't know, it's really nice. Okay, and then going back to that J.Cat Triple Crown Baked Shadow, I've heard that this is a great highlighter, so I'm excited to try it out as such, and also on the eyes a little bit. J.Cat, as you know, makes my favorite highlight, the Baked Highlight in Crystal Sand. Ooh, it kind of has a similar texture. Oh! I am genuinely shocked. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I should have, because I've heard that it's very blinding, but yeah. Okay, all right, I'm excited. I'm going to go in with my ColourPop small fluff brush and just go in with a pinch. Oh my God. I barely did any. Holy crap, holy crap. Gotta diffuse that out because that's intense, y'all. That is a highlight. And this would be so easy to travel with. I'm definitely gonna put this in my travel bag. Oh, look at that. That is stunning. Oh. All right, well, I think we have found a winner. I can't wait to just like melt it into the face with a setting spray. But so far, so good. So good, so good, so versatile, so amazing. I'm definitely gonna try it on the eyes as well. I actually got a new eyebrow product. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil in the shade Deep Brown. It was a $2 eye pencil that I got from Walmart. And I like it because it has a spoolie at the end. And I heard that it's very creamy and it is retractable. As you can see, I did get the shade Dark Brown. But let's go ahead and fill these in a little bit. Okay, so right off the bat, I love how subtle you can make this look. Like it's depositing exactly the amount of color that I want, which is awesome. Because I just got my brows done, I'm not looking to crazy like fill them in. But I really like that effect, and this went on so smoothly, and I didn't have to like work with it. Like I didn't have to like adjust the amount of product I was putting on. And the spoolie is really nice. Oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna set that really quickly with the Ulta Beauty Brow Gel. It's not anything new. I'm just putting that on my eyebrows. All right, now moving back into the eyes, I'm going to take the bronzer and the highlight, which is actually an eyeshadow, and just do a little bit of definition on the crease. I'm gonna take this Morphe M504, take this bronzer, and just sweep it all over the lid / transition area. Easy peasy. I totally forgot I have 2 new eye brushes to try out. Okay, these are both from Essence. This is the eye blender brush. Super cute. Essence is adorable and the price is always right. It's just a crease brush that looks like this. I'm going to just pretend we didn't go into the crease already and go in with that. And then I also got the Smoky Eyes brush, which is basically just like a pencil brush that I can use for my lower lash line. So, gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot that. All right, let's go back into that bronzer with this Essence brush. It's a little bit more tapered anyway, so. All right, not bad, not bad. I really like that. And then taking the Smoky Eyes brush, which by the way, this detailing is so cute. I'm just going to dip that back into the bronzer and run that on my lower lash line. Okay, so those brushes were really soft. I really enjoyed that. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this J.Cat Triple Crown Baked highlight / eyeshadow. I'm just going to kind of put this all over my lid with this e.l.f. blending brush. Just all 3 like that. Ooh. That's super nice and reflective. I like that. And like how you can just mix all 3 of them together, which is what I did. I'm gonna pop a little bit of the brightest shade in the inner corner. So I really like how subtle, like this is honestly such an easy everyday eye look. Honestly, it's just 2 shadows, just something on the lid to give it a little pop of brightness, and then some matte brown in the crease. Can never go wrong. Alright, so the last new thing that I got to try on is this Essence Get Big Lashes Volume and Curl Mascara. It claims it's lash lifting. I just applied some eyelash primer before then. So this wand looks very large and thick, as you can see, but it is curved, so hopefully that's promising. There is a lot of product that comes up on the wand, so I have to wipe a little bit of it off, but let's go ahead and go in. Alright, so I like the effect it gave me. However, since the wand is so big and I do have hooded eyes, so I got some mascara on my lid, which kind of happens, but I feel like this formula is pretty thick. It's not one of my favorite Essence formulas I've tried because I do have a lot of Essence mascaras, but it's not bad. As you can see, I did get a lot of volume. I just have to clean up that lid. But you can see I do like the effect. And I'm going to just attempt to apply a little bit on my bottom lashes. Alright, so I'm just going to apply a lip product and some setting spray, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, and that concludes this video of a try-on haul slash almost first face of full impressions. By the way, I did just quickly take a Q-tip and remove that excess product from my eyelid, the mascara. I do like how that mascara looks. I have a feeling it's more of a heavy formula, so it kind of looks like my eyelashes are drooping just a little bit, but that's okay. I did go in with like a pretty heavy hand. Oh, by the way, in case you're curious, I just applied the Urban Decay setting spray and the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare satin lipstick in the shade Touch of Nude. I have to say, I really liked everything I tried today, which is great. This primer, at first, you know, it didn't seem like it was tacky or silicone-y, but after it dried down, it did give my face a really nice matte finish. This foundation was great, definitely medium coverage. I'm gonna have to try it out with a brush, but the sponge was really nice. It was really soft and squishy. I would say that it doesn't give you full coverage, obviously, but I really like how versatile the shape is. And in terms of affordable sponges and dupes and to the Beauty Blender, I would say this is probably the closest in texture. I really liked all the face products I tried out. I'm gonna have to play around with this Essence Brighten Up powder a little bit more, just because it wasn't super like powdery. The face products were great, bronzer was great, highlight obviously was blinding, which obviously can double as an eyeshadow as well. This left my face feeling really matte and smooth. This concealer was a little bit moussey, but it didn't oxidize, and I feel like it did give me pretty good coverage. The eyebrow pencil was on point, as you guys know, but yeah. Oh, and the blush. Great stuff. I can't wait to see how this wears. I'm not gonna do really a wear test or check-ins just because literally every face product I applied is new, so regardless of how it looks, like I'm not gonna be sure what the culprit is behind like my foundation fading or whatever, because I literally tried a new primer, new powder, new you know, foundation. So I don't feel like it would be fair for you to see how my face looks, because I wouldn't be able to say, oh, this is it, because I'm not trying just one new product. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys!